They're just about everywhere today. Off-road and on the highway, in the city and suburbs, trucks are used for business and recreation. In fact, purchased today is a truck. Hi, I'm Dean Weber. And today we're going to take a look at the fastest growing segment of the automotive industry. A market you may not be getting your fair share of. It's the truck market. In the last 4 years, or since 1974, truck sales have increased by over 46%, compared to a 29% increase for passenger car sales during that same period. In 1974, about 2 6/10 million trucks were sold in the United States. Over 3 8/10 million are expected to be sold in 1978. And by the early 1980s, truck sales are forecast to exceed 4 million units. As a Dodge salesman, you're in an excellent position to earn an increasing share of the sales and profits available in this growing market. Dodge has been the fastest growing truck company in America. And now with the addition of the new Dodge D50 to your product line, you have the products to compete in 90% of the truck market. With Dodge pickups and power wagons, vans, and sports utility vehicles. From chassis cabs to the new D50, you now have the products to meet the wants and needs of any light-duty truck buyer. But today, let's just concentrate on 3 of the most important segments of the truck market and 3 of your most important product lines: pickups, Ramcharger, and the new Dodge D50. Pickup sales represent the largest single segment of the total truck market. Last year, they accounted for over 2 million sales, over half of all trucks sold, and that total is expected to increase this year. Pickups are also important to your sales success because they serve as the entry point for many new truck buyers. 17% of all pickup buyers are first-time buyers. In 1979, approximately 305,000 pickup sales will be to first-time buyers. That's 1 out of every 6 pickups sold. These will be primarily younger buyers in the 30 to 40 age group. They use their pickups primarily as a personal vehicle, and they're attracted by Dodge's reputation for durability and dependability. In 1979, the Dodge pickup line, with 3 cab choices, swept line and Utiline pickup boxes, 30 models in all, with new grills and hood styling, new interiors, and more passenger car type options, gives you the flex to compete in this market. 4-wheel drive vehicles represent the fastest growing segment of the total truck market. In 1974, 4x4 sales totaled only 406,000 units. This year, the count is expected to exceed 1 million. And 1 out of every 4 light-duty trucks sold in the 1978 model year was equipped with 4-wheel drive. To give you an idea of how competitive the 4-wheel drive market has become, Ford has recently extended its 4x4 option to their F350 pickup, the biggest model in the F-Series line. AMC has converted 1 entire plant to the exclusive production of Jeep CJ5 and CJ7 models, and has increased their availability by an additional 200,000 units. Bronco sales during the 1978 model year soared to 73, an increase of 385% over 1977 model year sales. Sales of Chevy Blazer were up 32% in 1978, and GMC Jimmy sales were up 9.4 during that same time. Young, affluent buyers are joining the trend for sport utility vehicles. They're primarily interested in personal use vehicles to complement their lifestyle. Their purchase decisions are most often based on Ramcharger's reputation for durability and versatility. The 1970 Ramcharger, with its new grille and hood styling and full-time 4-wheel drive, puts you in an excellent position to sell these prospects. Of course, Dodge D50 gives you added clout in the truck market. It's a totally new entry in a totally new market, the fast-growing subcompact truck market. Dodge D50 is a versatile truck that combines small car economy with the versatility and utility of a pickup. The eye-catching appeal of the sport model, the unusually high level of standard equipment, plus the cargo room and payload capacity of a 6.5-foot pickup box, compared to the standard 6-foot boxes for Love, Toyota, Datsun, and Courier. They all combine to give you a big competitive edge in the subcompact market. Dodge pickups, 4-wheel drives, Ramcharger, and Dodge D50. In 1979, you have the right product, styled, equipped, and priced to compete. With the truck market growing so rapidly, and with a great product line that you have this year, just imagine what could happen if you made a personal to sell just one more truck a month. Look what those added sales would mean to your income if you personally made up your mind to become the fastest growing Dodge truck salesman in your dealership. To help you sell more effectively, we've prepared some new products that you can show to your prospects to help them appreciate the value, durability, and versatility of Dodge pickups, 4-wheel drives, Ramcharger, and Dodge D50. Let's take a look.
Meet the wrecking crew. Ace Bailey and his Dodge D100 Sweatline, one of the lowest priced full-size pickups sold in America. Harvey the Hammer in the rugged D150 Utiline, complete with running boards. Eddie the Smasher Walker in his Dodge Power Wagon. Frank and Tony in their 5-passenger Dodge Club Cab. Pete and Boom Boom in their 4-door, 6-passenger Dodge Crew Cab for when the boys go to town. And little Joe Murphy with his new Dodge D50, Dodge's new subcompact pickup. They're the meanest, roughest crew in town, and they all drive tough pickups from Dodge. 30 different models, one construction, tough, with double steel paneled hood, doors, and fenders. Big rugged Sweatline boxes with double steel sidewalls that help protect outside panels from damage. And an easy off, easy on tailgate that needs no tools. Pickups built tough from the ground up. A rugged full frame made of high quality steel with 7 strong steel cross members for torsional strength and rigidity. Multi-leaf of the box are rated up to 3,650 pounds to take the weight of heavy cargo. 2-wheel drive models have an independent front suspension with coil springs rated up to 1,915 pounds to handle the weight of the engine, drivetrain, and passengers, and still deliver a smooth, level ride. Corrosion protection's built in. Galvanized steel is used for the floor, inner side panels, wheel pockets, floor cross sills, and rear corner panels. Vinyl seam sealers protect joints at the rear corners, cab seams, and wheelhouses. Drain holes help water and moisture drain out of the box. Special coatings and zinc-rich primers protect Dodge pickups and keep them looking newer, longer. Dodge pickups are tough up front at the working end, too. Electronic ignition is standard for quick starts in all kinds of weather, and there are no points or condensers to ever replace. The starter relay has double contacts for quicker and more reliable starting. The entire electrical system is protected from damage by a built-in fuse-like safety link. And a built-in diagnostic system makes it easier to check under-the-hood electrical components. Toughness, inside and out. And the best proof of Dodge durability is that over 94% of all Dodge pickups registered in the last 10 years are still on the road. Just like Scotty's 1969 Dodge Sweatline. recommend that you abuse your pickup like this. But if you're a one-man wrecking crew and you have a tough job to do, pick a tough pickup. One of the tough pickups from Dodge.
More than 40 years ago, Dodge earned its four-wheel drive stripes where it counts the most. In a no-holds-barred world where you have to be tough to survive. Tough and durable then, tough and durable now. For just about any kind of four-wheeling that turns you on. Double wall tough, where you need toughness, like in the body sides and a tailgate. I don't mean just a couple of thicknesses of sheet metal stacked one on top of the other. I mean built with engineered strength. Strength of closed-end box-like sections. Dodge is designed and engineered to be tough on the outside and tough under here. The standard capacity of a Dodge 4x4 leaf spring front suspension is 3,280 pounds, more than a ton and a half. A front stabilizer bar is standard for Ramcharger, available for power wagons to help keep you straight and level, even when you're running on rocks instead of asphalt. Power front disc brakes are standard on Ramcharger and power wagon. And the frame, it's tough carbon steel, rated 1,000 pounds per square inch. That simply means it can take one heck of a lot of punishment. Of course, four-wheeling is what Dodge had in mind for the Ramcharger and power wagon, though you can get conventional two-wheel drive models. It's a full-time four-wheel drive system, the result of Dodge's over 40 years of experience in building 4x4s. It's tough and simple to use. Power comes from the engine to the transfer case, then splits to the front and rear wheels. An interaxle differential here inside the transfer case makes the difference. For normal use, it delivers driving power to the front and rear axles in proportion to the need. What that means is that the wheels on one axle can turn at a different rate of speed from the wheels on the other. For good four-wheel drive traction on hard-packed ground, pavement, and so on. Performance is tailored automatically to your driving conditions. Dodge has a full-time four-wheel drive system. That also means that there are no front-wheel hubs to have to get out and lock or unlock. Nor do you have to shift into and out of four-wheel drive. You're in it all the time. And there are 4 driving positions for the transfer case shift lever. Low lock, for pulling through mud or sand or snow. Low gives you a higher torque for highway or for hauling a trailer up and down hills or mountain roads. High is for good traction and stability in normal driving. And high lock gives you added traction for running where things begin to get a little rough. And a nice thing to know about Dodge four-wheel drive is that it's available with 3-speed manual, 4-speed manual, or automatic transmission. It's available for Ramcharger with the standard 318 V8 engine or the optional 360. And for power wagons, with the 225 CID6, the 318 V8, and the 360 V8. And it's one-stop shopping time when you equip your Dodge four-wheeler with tough off-roading options. You can order just about everything you'll need, from gas tank skid plates for Ramcharger, or if you're going where it's really rough, skid plates to protect the transfer case for Ramcharger or power wagons, to an extra capacity 35-gallon gas tank for Ramcharger that replaces the standard 24-gallon tank. There's a convenient rear step bumper, 2 trailer towing packages, and a whole lot besides. A four-wheel drive Dodge is just as tough as you can take it. But treat your wife and kids right, too. To begin with, it's good looking. And it's comfortable with full foam luxury in a variety of styles, including optional high-back command cloth and vinyl seats. Seating standard for 2 in a ramcharger, optional for 3, 5, or up to 6. There's a big accessible glove box. An attractive instrument panel with gauges where some others put warning lights. You can easily add to Dodge 4x4's standard conveniences. How about electric door locks? Automatic speed control, among a host of others. Dodge 4x4s move you in style, around town, on the open road, or off-road for four-wheeling fun. Call it gentle. Call it tough. Call it a ramcharger. Call it Power Wagon from Dodge.
Like the idea of small car, 4-cylinder economy, but need the utility and versatility of a pickup too? Well, buck up, pal. There's something new in the Dodge line, and it's just right for you. Dodge D50, the subcompact pickup with big ideas. This new D50 pickup has big ideas about being rugged, good-looking, fun to drive, and it has a list of features almost a mile long. D50 is surprisingly big for its size, with up to 1,400 pounds of payload capacity. There's over 4.5 cubic feet of storage space behind the seat. A tailgate that opens and closes with just one hand to make loading and unloading a cinch. A cargo box almost 7 feet long and over 5 feet wide at the floor. And there are sturdy tubular tie-down bars that not only help keep the cargo in place, but also help protect the sidewalls from dents and damage caused by shifting cargo. D50 has big ideas about economy and EPA estimates for the standard D50 with 4-speed manual transmission and a 2-liter engine is 22 estimated miles per gallon in 49 states and 20 estimated miles per gallon in California. Sport models are equipped with a responsive 2.6-liter engine and 5-speed manual transmission, rated at 21 estimated miles per gallon in 49 states and 20 estimated miles per gallon in California. Use the estimated miles per gallon for comparison purposes. Your mileage may differ. Both engines have the silent shaft design and MCA jet system. The MCA jet system means cleaner, more complete combustion. MCA stands for Mitsubishi Clean Air. The MCA jet design introduces a jet valve into the engine combustion chamber. This third valve injects an extra jet of air into the combustion chamber, swirls the fuel-air mixture, and promotes faster, more even burning at ignition. Exhaust emissions are cleaner. D50 has big ideas about comfort. Wide doors make entry and exit easy. Sport models have comfortable high back bucket seats and a steering column that adjusts up and down. Rich loop pile carpeting and upper-level air vents to bring in cool, fresh air. D50 is a ball to drive. It has a tight turning diameter of under 37 feet. So D50's easy to maneuver and easy to park even in tight parking spaces. D50 has big ideas about options. Add a skylight sunroof, sporty roll bar, air conditioning, convenient rear step-type bumper, an automatic transmission, front grille guard, dual low-mount mirrors, and a passenger-side racing-type mirror. That's D50, the new subcompact pickup from Dodge, with big ideas about comfort, utility and versatility. Fun to drive, easy to maneuver, and easy to park. And with the economy and performance of the silent shaft MCA jet engine. Now, isn't that what you've been looking for? Get the idea? Get Dodge D50, the subcompact pickup with big ideas.
The truck market is big and growing, and Dodge is meeting the challenge. We recently visited some successful dealers, managers, and salesmen who are aggressively working to get their share of this growing market.
What we really find here in a pickup, that selling a pickup is like selling a van. We think we got the same type of buyer. One thing that we do have in a pickup that you should really remember, and that Dodge has made such a great name for itself with our great Dodge vans. And you have that same feeling when you talk to a customer when he's talking about a pickup. We have to sell pickups like we sold vans. You got to stock them, you got to trick them up, and you got to display them. You don't have to spend a lot of time telling him how great it is. He's going to see that truck, he's going to see that price, he's going to see that value when he sees it.
I sell approximately 250 pickups a year. The way I do it is I start from A to Z, and I'd like to show you how I do it. First of all, we have double wall construction with a built-in rust proofer. Then we have an easy-off tailgate. We also have, on the bottom of the body, is all smooth, so you can load and unload with ease. We have the rail drip on the side, so the rain just drips down. What I think is important is when you order an automatic transmission as option, you get a heavy-duty transmission from Dodge. Our next important item is that our fuse boxes is right in the glove box. Ford and Chevy put it under the dash. Another item, we give you 3 gauges standard: alternator, fuel, and temperature. Our interior, this particular one, is the upgrade. We also can offer you a more exclusive one called the SE package. It gives you a cloth and vinyl interior if that's what your customer needs.
My method of selling trucks is pretty basic. I kind of get involved with the customer. The customer will come in my office or come in the dealership. I try to get on a personal basis with the customer, get his needs. What does he want? Does he want a 4-wheel drive? Does he want a 2-wheel drive? Is he going to have, what kind of payloads is he going to have? Is he going to be hauling straw? Is he going to be handling heavy loads, heavy payloads? You got to kind of dig. Try to find out what this customer is going to do. They know pretty much when they come in into a dealership what they want, but they want to know, they want to be able to talk with someone that has a good knowledge of trucks. And of course, there's nothing better than the Dodge specs books, which I have in my office, and I use them all the time. And of course, with Dodge, we offer so many different types of options. I mean, it's just, it's endless. I like to build a truck from the tires on up. Now, to me, it's fun. You know, you can sit a guy down and you can talk about colors, and you can talk about what size bed does he want, a U-line or a swept line such as this here.
Man came in a dealership the other day and asked to look at a Dodge 4-wheel drive vehicle. Show him this power wagon here. He said he's been looking at Fords and Chevrolets, and so we went on a demonstration ride, came out here. Said if this truck would make it up this hill, he'd buy it.
I enjoy selling trucks. It's kind of a, it's not a job, it's a hobby because you're enthused and they're fun to sell, and the people are fun. You get enthusiastic, and I just can't say enough about a Dodge truck.
First thing that we do in selling a ramcharger is we sit and listen what the customer has in mind. The person who wants the use of this unit for recreational purposes will want it equipped with additional luxury items, sometimes high-back seats, tilt wheel, cruise control, the transfer case shields and your fuel tank shield, and additional dressing up of the unit so that he can really be proud of it. In the engine line, it's been normally the 360 or the 440, which the 440 is no longer available. So it's basically the 360 engine with either the automatic transmission or the new process 435 or the 445 four-speed transmissions. Once you have built up a unit for an individual and he sees the end product, when he is ready for his next unit, there's no question in his mind as to where he's going. He is a repeat customer for a long time to come.
I've been selling Dodge trucks for over 8 years at Sterling Heights Dodge. Now we're going to go for a demonstration ride here, which everyone should do with any truck customer.
We do have an area that we can get to back of our dealership, and it's real impressive back here. It's a rough area, and it'll impress a guy. If we do get a competitive owner in, or a four-wheel drive pickup owner, he pretty well knows what to expect when he gets into it, and they're real happy with it because we have an excellent unit, and it does a real good job. We have nothing to back up, nothing to hide. You get a lot of shoppers on the Ramcharger. They're not sure what they want on it. This is one reason you like to show them a Ramcharger, have them drive it. Then you can sit down and go over all the options that we offer on the Ramcharger if you don't have what they're looking for in stock, because we have many, many options, and a lot of options that we can offer from the factory that competition doesn't. You get every convenience on the Ramcharger that you have on the luxury car.
Very classy, you know, when you're out in the woods or running around town. Then to the rear, one of the nice things about this four-wheel drive vehicle, it's full-time four-wheel drive, Barry. And this means that you don't have to get out of your cab behind the wheel there in bad weather, even in good weather, and change those hubs out. You know, you've got full-time power, which you can change and lock, high lock and low lock into full-time power as far as climbing hills and everything. On the back now, we offer you the easy lift gate, there again, sunscreen glass, and the lift gate opens up on gas-powered pneumatic cylinders. What do you say, let's take a ride in this today? Okay, come on in.
Here's a truck here that's going to add a lot of profit, a lot of extra gross, and a lot of extra volume to your dealership. It's all new from Dodge. It's got a tilt steering column. It's got a 6.5-foot bed, and I think it's got a little powerful engine than most little pickups. Now, Datsun Toyotas, Chevy Loves, Ford Carriers, they've been around a long time. This is something brand new.
We've had great success selling the new D50 Sport model since it came out from Dodge. One of the features that I think is the most important is the 2600cc engine with the 5-speed transmission. Other features are the wide-spoke wheels, body tape stripes, the 6.5-foot bed.
Well, the first thing I do, of course, is the area that's on the inside of the vehicle, which is very, very competitive with the smaller vehicles that's out today in the other dealerships. And it does come in two different sizes of engines, which is a 2000cc, which develops 93 horsepower. And it comes in the 2600cc in the sports model, which is a 5-speed. And it develops 105 horsepower. More people are becoming more interested in small trucks because they can carry a smaller payload with it, the parking with it, and also the economy. One reason I think, especially the younger generation, is because the wife can actually drive this very easily. And the payload, and also it has 6.5-foot bed, and you get, of course, also it has one other feature in the back that which a lot of us don't stress is it's got 4 tie downs in the back that you can actually tie your cargo down. That's standard equipment on it. So we at Dodge of Arlington think that the D50 would probably be one of the best sellers that we do have in the pickup line.
At Lone Star Dodge, we recommend that every prospect be given a demonstration ride. This way, we can show the compactness of the truck, the pep of the truck, and at that point, they are really sold on it. The salesmen that aren't being successful should use the Dodge data book. This data book gives all the information that a salesman needs to know about the D50 Sport.
There's no reason why we can't sell the public, because Dodge has it all.
Now, let's briefly summarize Dodge Truck's advantages over the competition. First, Dodge pickups. Dodge pickups have a truck-tough frame with 7 steel crossmembers for structural rigidity. Ford has only 6 crossmembers, and Chevy only 5. Dodge pickups have a standard easy-off tailgate that can be removed quickly and easily without tools. Ford does not. Bright metal bumpers are standard for Dodge pickups, extra cost for Chevy. Dodge pickups have a standard vinyl-covered steering wheel, standard engine temperature and ammeter gauges. A vinyl-covered steering wheel and ammeter gauge are not standard for Ford pickups. An engine temperature gauge and ammeter are not standard for Chevy pickups. Dodge swept-line pickups offer more cubic feet of cargo space than Chevy. A 6.5-foot swept line has over 2.5 cubic feet more cargo space, and a Dodge 8-foot swept line has over 2 cubic feet more cargo space than Chevy. Dodge pickups also offer a number of available options. Some are not available for either Ford or Chevy, including the Skylight sunroof and the Snow Commander package. Ford offers a snow preparation package for its pickups, but no snowplow. And when you compare manufacturers' suggested retail prices of a Dodge 6.5-foot swept line, a Ford 6.5-foot style side, and a Chevy 6.5-foot fleet side pickup, the Dodge D100 has a $110 base price advantage over the Ford F100 and a $129 base price advantage over the Chevy C10. Like Dodge pickups, Ramcharger has a truck-tough frame with 7 steel crossmembers for structural rigidity. Bronco has only 6 crossmembers, and Blazer only 5. Ramcharger has greater front axle ground clearance than Chevy Blazer and more front and rear axle ground clearance than Blazer or Bronco. And Ramcharger has full-time 4-wheel drive with a choice of 4 different transmissions. Full-time 4-wheel drive is available for Blazer and Bronco only with an automatic transmission. Only Ramcharger offers the convenience of a 2-section tailgate, and the lower section has the easy-off gate design. Blazer and Bronco tailgates require tools for removal. In addition, Ramcharger also offers more cargo length than Blazer and Bronco, measured from the passenger seat to the tailgate. Ramcharger has standard engine temperature and ammeter gauges, and the fuse panel is conveniently located on the dash under the glove compartment door. An ammeter gauge is not standard for Bronco. Ammeter and engine temperature gauges are not standard for Blazer, and both Bronco and Blazer fuse panels are located on the firewall under the instrument panel. Ramcharger also offers some options not available for Bronco and Blazer, including a rear step-type bumper, a Skylight sunroof, a 3-passenger front bench seat not available for Blazer, and sunscreen glass for side windows and the tailgate window. And Dodge Ramcharger is priced to compete. When you compare the manufacturer's suggested retail prices of 4-wheel drive units, Ramcharger is priced $447 under Bronco and $228 over Blazer. Dodge D50 has some impressive competitive advantages over Chevy Love, Ford Courier, Datsun, and Toyota subcompact pickups. D50's standard 6.5-foot pickup box puts it right between the standard 6-foot and optional 7-foot boxes for Love, Courier, Toyota, and Datsun. D50 has 1,400 pounds of total payload capacity. That's a 275-pound payload capacity advantage over Chevy Love with a standard 6-foot box and a payload capacity equal to the Toyota pickup equipped with their optional 7-foot box. Unlike the competition, D50 is equipped with 4 tubular tie-down bars placed low in the box to allow secure tie-down for all types of cargo. In addition, placement of the tie-down bars also helps protect shifting cargo from denting and damaging the sidewalls. D50 also offers good interior room, more headroom than Love, more hip room than Datsun, more shoulder room than Courier and Datsun, more legroom than Love, Courier, and Datsun, more storage room behind the seat than any other conventional subcompact cab models, and wider doors for easy entry and exit. D50 also has a wide variety of standard equipment, options, and accessories that are either available at extra cost or not available at all for the competition. And even with its long list of standard equipment, Dodge D50 is priced to compete. When you compare the manufacturer's suggested retail price of D50 with a 6.5-foot pickup box against competitive models equipped with optional 7-foot pickup boxes, D50 is priced $332 over Chevy Love, $39 under Ford Courier, $110 under Datsun, and $119 under Toyota.